Evening. Welcome to another late night amateur soda pop review. Tonight, just in time for Halloween, although not terribly just in time because this has been sitting in my refrigerator for weeks now. We have, uh, excuse me, VooDew. This is the 2020 edition of VooDew. Ooh, spooky Mountain Dew. Um, they had this mystery flavor available last year. Well, they had a mystery flavor available last year. Not sure whether this one's going to taste the same, so I guess we're going to get to it. As you can see, it's the same smoky color as last year's, but that really doesn't mean a whole lot when it comes to flavor science these days. Let's see what we have. Last year it was kind of a chocolatey sort of a thing. Is this going to be the same? Pretty much. Not as much of a hint of chocolate as last year that I recall. Otherwise, I'm not getting really the berry of a voltage. Certainly no cherries. It's like whiteout. It's very much like whiteout. In the same. Mm, is it? Let's try the glass. Even though this is also a colorless bottle, so we're still getting the same color. Let's see if changing the way it hits the palate alters things over. It's mm, soda pop these days is basically liquid candy anyway. So to say that this is candy flavor isn't really saying much. Um, hmm. Yeah, not it's not radically different from last year's variety. But again, unfortunately, I can't really place it. All right, let's just. I know what it doesn't taste like, which is just about everything else. It's not. Uh, it's not Liberty Brew, and it's not Dew USA. Mm, definitely not. There's no. It doesn't have the smoothness of a Code Red. It's got about the same carbonation as Whiteout. It's not as heavy as regular Mountain Dew. You don't have any of that. Wait, no, that citrusy tang of regular Mountain Dew. Nor is it as cloyingly, annoyingly sweet uh, as Voltage. It's definitely not a lime like Baja Blast. It doesn't. The aftertaste doesn't hint as much of chocolate as it does before, as it did last year. So I do think the flavor is slightly different, but as to what it actually is, um, what it's not quite white out, but it's very similar. Let's just put it that way. Maybe that is the color. Excuse me, coloring my perceptions, going in with no preconceptions at all. I'm not sure what flavors to assign it, but yeah, it's definitely not. I suppose it could be whiteout mixed with regular dew. There's no trace of the berry of voltage. It's not as smooth as Code Red. There's no hint of grape like a pitch black. There's no orange tartness like in Livewire. Um, yeah. Um, you know what? Caramel. That's it. That's what I'm getting here. It's like whiteout, that sort of generic, bland, sweet, um, but indistinct flavor of whiteout, mixed with a little bit of mouthfeel and aftertaste of caramel. Not as pronounced as the salted caramel Pepsi from a couple of years ago, but that's probably it, which would go with the sense of the candy that you'd hand out for trick or treating. That's what I was going for there. I wasn't sure whether it was kind of a if they were going for like a hard candy or a fruit flavored candy of some sort, or if they were going for more of a chocolate caramel, what have you. And now I think that's kind of what I would best describe it as: whiteout plus caramel. I think that's what this might be. Um, Fat Lot of Good it does anybody because Halloween is in, it's Thursday, Halloween is Saturday. I don't know whether to put that as 2 days or a day and a half, but it's not very far off. Nonetheless, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you either get to see this review before Halloween or you enjoyed enough after the fact. And I guess we'll see what sort of new flavors they have next year. Of course, this whole year has been kind of lean as far as new flavors for soda pop because that's just 2020 for you. So, if you still see this on the shelves and you want a bit of a candy flavored Mountain Dew, here you go. Or if there's anything else. The question I usually ask myself, would I take this over regular Mountain Dew? Excuse me. And the answer is it's about a push. I suppose if I didn't want to fiddle around with trying to figure out what this flavor was, I'd just take regular Mountain Dew. And I think if I was just eating something, I would have regular Mountain Dew to wash it down. Whereas if I just wanted a soda pop, this is great. This will do everything that Mountain Dew would. It's not as heavy as Mountain Dew, so it might quench your thirst a bit more. Although it is a little sweeter, even than whiteout. But and as far as carbonation goes, it's about on the same level as whiteout. So yeah, about on the same level as whiteout and regular Dew. Not as smooth as Code Red. Not as sharp as say a Dr. Pepper. Um, uh, so if that's what you're looking for, enjoy just in time for Halloween. Happy Halloween and have a good night.